Yeah, hi guys. This is Vishal here from DrapCode. So a lot of people ask that why they use DrapCode versus other no-code platforms out there. What makes DrapCode different from other platforms? Okay, there are a lot of platforms out there, and each one has their own niche. That okay, what they are good at, right? Someone is good at building mobile application. Someone is good at building web application. Someone is good at building internal tools, right? So what DrapCode? So DrapCode is a platform to build custom web applications, whether it's customer facing web application or whether it's a internal tool or a web application which is secured or like some specific people are using it. So you can build any sort of web application. And apart from that, DrapCode is built on Bootstrap framework, which is responsive. And we also have support of PWA, so you can actually build progressive web applications. Those are not native mobile apps, but they are good enough to be able to install on software and works in basic use cases. So you can get support of push notification, you can get support of location tracking, and whatever can be done on PWA can be done on applications which are built on DrapCode. So what advantages you get if you use DrapCode for your next web application? So the very first advantage, as I mentioned, so you get a web application plus a progressive web app or progressive mobile app, right? Apart from that, there is no limitation in terms of design, right? No two application built on DrapCode can look similar because we do have components which you can use, but at the same time, if you have your own design, or let's say if you like some theme, there are a lot of HTML themes available out there in the marketplaces like Theme Forest, Bootstrap, and all those places. So let's say you like some dashboard or you like some design for your web application, you can actually use that theme and import it as it is. Just make sure that it is Bootstrap 4 or Bootstrap 5. So we have full support of that theme. So as soon as you upload the HTML, DrapCode identifies each and every component and let you build on top of it. In fact, your designing team can also work directly on DrapCode, so they don't have to design it separately and build it from here. There are a lot of plugins which gives you design from Figma. So basically they give you HTML CSS from Figma. You can upload that HTML CSS directly on DrapCode and continue your journey from there. So whatever type of design you have, there is always a possibility that you can build it 100% on Bootstrap, whether it's custom CSS, custom JavaScript library, and all those things. So design is 100% flexible. Second thing you get is integration. So we have very good integration with a lot of platforms out there in the form of plugins. But at the same time, if let's say there is some integration which is not available, that can easily be integrated. So DrapCode has support of pushing the data to any REST API or pulling the data. So we have full integration with REST API. So if you want to send an email using your own email provider, you want to generate some PDF, you want to send some notifications, you want to fetch data or push data to any other software in the world, it can easily be integrated and built on DrapCode. Apart from that, you get roles-based access and permissions. So you can actually control who will see what. You can build a SaaS application where each user will see the data which they should be seeing. You can build a multi-tenant SaaS application like a Airbnb or Booking.com where each vendor will see the data and employees of that vendor also see the data. You can build a SaaS for schools, hospital, companies, or a multi-tenant SaaS where each tenant controls what their team sees and how they access the platform. So that is another good advantage of DrapCode. Apart from that, you can launch your application wherever you want. There is a single click deployment. So we already have data centers at several places where you can just launch in your application to the geography which is near you. Apart from that, the biggest differentiator with DrapCode versus other no-code platform is the ability to export the code, right? So let's say you have built your application. Now you don't want it to run on DrapCode infrastructure. You want to host it yourself, or maybe your team wants to manage it themselves. So there's a one-click code export. You just go and export the source code of your web application, which is a human readable, manageable, extendable code where you can just export it, run it on your servers, have it on your own database, and then run a full-fledged web application. So we export the code in Node.js, which is a very standard framework. Backend for Node.js, front end is HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and database is MongoDB, which is again very scalable tech stack. So you can just export the code, deploy it on your servers. We give a complete deployment guide, and then you continue your journey from there. And you can keep doing your changes on DrapCode. Once you have done the next set of changes, you can export the code again, just deploy it again on the same server, and then continue building more and features on top of your existing platform. So you can continue building on DrapCode and continue exporting the code and releasing the new features to your end users. So this differentiate DrapCode from other no-code builders, right? So you get 100% custom UI, you get the full flexibility where you want to deploy, how you want to deploy, plus at any point of time you want to move out, you want to scale your application, you have 100% control. No attribution has to be given to DrapCode. Just take the source code and continue your journey from there. And if you want to continue using DrapCode, obviously more than happy. And you get a very good support. We have a dedicated Slack channel. So let's say your team have some doubts, so we do have Slack channel where someone is available to answer your questions. You can always reach out to us on email, and we have a community forum. So yes, all these things help you to build and launch your web application in a much easier way. Hope to see you on the platform sometime soon. Bye bye.